Hey guys, today we're going to do a little demonstration about transpiration, and it's using celery, food coloring, and some water I put them in clear cups so that you can see it. So what you need to do is you first need to make your water mixture. So I've never used gel food coloring before, so this was an experience for me. It's a lot thicker than the regular liquidy kind. But what you want to make sure that you do is you make sure that you're coloring and water ratio. So that means you have enough food coloring in the water so that it's relatively thick, but it needs to still be watery. So it might take some trial and error as to figure that out. In addition to that, you also want to make sure that with your celery, you're using the top of the stalks. And you want to make sure that you make a clean cut before you start. So it's almost as if you are cutting fresh flowers from the grocery store. You always want to make sure that you have that fresh cut so that the water will start to go into the celery. Okay, so we have our two setups right now, and we chose to do orange, and we were gonna do purple. And the reason for this, so you don't wanna choose green, especially if your celery is pretty green, because it won't be a color that actually shows up. So we wanted to choose a darker color and then a lighter color to see what would happen. We've left it in now for probably about 4 hours. Places that I've read up on this information said that it should only take about 30 minutes. So maybe my celery is kind of old. So it definitely took a little bit longer for us. And in addition to that, our purple didn't really work. So the idea behind transpiration is it's a part of the water cycle. And with the water cycle, what's happening is that when the water goes into the plants, it then travels up the plant and goes to the leaves. And the transpiring piece or transpiration piece is when the water evaporates out of the leaves. When the water evaporates out of the leaves, it forces more water to come up into the plant. So in this case, because we made colored water, it should be that you can see the colored leaves at the top of the celery. In the case of the purple, it didn't really work that well. But in the case of the orange, after leaving it in for about 4 hours, we can see, and it may I don't know, you may not be able to see it very good in the video, but the leaves are definitely fringed in orange. And we were wondering if we left it in longer, if it would continue to get more orange. But if you look at the bottom of the stalk, so this one is really orange around the bottom. But if you look at the bottom, you can see the holes where the coloring actually went up. I haven't tried this with other plants, but I'm sure you could. If you have any kind of plants laying around your house, you could try it with those and see if it would come through in color towards the top of the leaf. But celery works best in a pinch, and hopefully you will have more success with whatever food coloring you choose to do. Enjoy.